50%, again, the same number, of people, according to Nielsen, said that people played video games or watched video game-related content at the height of the pandemic. And it's the same story for entertainment, where around 55% naman of people who have streaming accounts said that during the pandemic they watched the most. And I think that's almost 100% of the votes here. Diba? So now our conversation is going to be what happened since then. What were the changes that happened? And as brands, marketers, advertisers, how do we take advantage of these changes to help serve our customers better? And those are the things that we're going to talk about over the next couple of minutes. So let's get straight to it now. The first one is going to be about travel. And I think this is not a surprise. Travel is back with a vengeance. And I think everybody in this room has probably gone somewhere the past couple of years. So what we see in the chart here are actually the travel-related transactions within GCash. And you actually see that at least since mobility has actually eased up for everybody, that has actually grown internally within GCash. Primarily, obviously, you see the biggest one. Air travel has grown 7.2 times. Sea travel has grown 2.7 times, and actually land travel 1.5 times. And we also did a survey and a study internally about people and their likelihood to travel. And we saw that it's likely going to continue back even more. Those numbers earlier, the 7 times, 3, and the 2, lalaki ba yun? What we found out is that people are actually spending 3 times more on travel than over the pandemic. And there's a lot more people. 80% of people say that they will travel within the next 12 months. Yes, I will be one of those here that will travel. And 32% of them say that they will actually travel twice. So that's going to be the size of this market over the next couple of months, at least 12 months now. And to rattle off a bit of stats before I think we get to the interesting part. So the first part, majority of travelers are obviously of the transitioner age bracket, followed by yuppies and balancers. This I didn't know, but there's female travelers for every male traveler. So I think we as guys tend to keep a stable and maybe watch basketball or play video games. And also in terms of location, NCR has the most travelers. Not surprising, but after that you actually have Cebu, Cavite, and then Manila and Camarata. A few more, where will they go? They'll probably go local. 75% of 4 say that they will travel locally, and these are the hot spots. No? Cebu, Palawan, and Baguio. Surprisingly, Boracay isn't in the list. And 19% will actually go international. The big destinations are going to be Japan, Korea, and Singapore, and there's 6% who say that they will do both. No? When are they going to do it? No surprise here. 32% say they're going to do it over the holidays and Christmas. Another 28% say that they do it in summer. The last part is what will they do? This is another straightforward one. They will go to the tourist spots, they will eat, they will visit family and friends, and they will shop. But I think those stuff intuitively we know that. But I think the interesting part that comes next, But when we look at the inside of the traveler, how different are they? This is what we found out. 77% of people who plan to travel actually have reduced budgets. There's a breakdown there who say na 40% even said hindi pa sila nakapag-allocate ng pera para sa travel nila. And this is actually, we see the impact still of the economic challenges that we've undergone during the pandemic still affecting even our travel decisions moving forward. Another data point that we'd like to show is that for 50% of people who will travel internationally actually prepare their budgets 4 months before travel. And that's the only thing that you prepare very early before you go travel. There's the other transportation, accommodation, etc. But you budget, have one of every 2 plan a trimester before. It is the same concept even for local travelers, but at 30% with that. And what does it mean? It means that people, especially travelers, are a lot more cautious and a lot more careful. And you see that in other data points. If you look at it, this is another data point that we said, what were the biggest changes that travelers have made over the pandemic, or at least now? And there's 2. I want to be safe when I travel. The second is I actually pay a lot more cashless now when I travel. And also, when you ask them if there's one, what will be the purchases that you will make before you actually go travel, there's a couple of things. Now, obviously food, but the second thing that people will actually buy first would be insurance. Obviously appropriate clothes, but the third part, the fourth part actually is insurance. Especially among those who travel internationally, insurance, actually travel insurance, is now a very big consideration. Why? Because I'm cautious, I can't afford to be sick. Imagine kasi magka-COVID ako, God forbid, for example, in the US, how much will that cost? So these kinds of things are actually what is in the psyche of the Filipino traveler now. And when you look at specifically insurance, what type of insurance do you want to get? It's mostly personal and health insurance. And 50% of people who said they will avail insurance never did actually prior to that. So if you look at it, it's actually category for the travel insurance industry. So in summary, at least on the first part, when you talk about travel, travel is definitely bad. But tighter budgets have changed how consumers think, plan, spend, and prepare for trips. So what does it mean for us as marketing people, advertisers? We know that other categories now, like fashion, pharma, insurance, and FMCG, are actually all very important parts of the pre-planning and arrival journey of customers. The second part is when you talk about savings, there's always there's two sub-segments. First is I will save for the future, but the second also I will save, so I will spend soon. And travel definitely falls into that category. So those in the wealth management industries, I think, might want to consider productizing for these kinds of occasions, specifically travel. The third one is marketing might also want to prioritize also pre-sale consideration features and launch phases when it comes to travel, as importantly as sustaining phases. Why? Because of the longer window now that people prepare for travel, we can actually intercept across that whole at least 4 months that we showed you guys earlier. So the second topic is about gaming.